So what's your next big thing you're working on right now? Do you have is there a secret plan you're working on right now? Are you working on another book, or what are you doing?
Well, right now actually I'm working on a different contract to get a national show.
Oh.
So we're working on that.
Yeah.
And then also I had a recent partnership with War Eagle Mill.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing more with that and working with them.
Do you know who Mike Posner is?
I believe so.
Yeah, that song, You Probably Think You're Cooler Than Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I talked to him on Friday, and I'm not exaggerating. One of the guys on our team has placed over 60 phone calls into his team before we were able to connect with him. And I just think about how if we hadn't made 60 calls, we wouldn't have gotten in touch with him. He's awesome, passionate about entrepreneurship, loves giving back. When I think about venture capital for Thrive, we had a list of over 400 venture capital companies that we went after, and I think we landed 6 out of 400, which to me, because I'm either dumb or numb, seemed like a good thing. So I think the idea I'm getting here, though, is that we really do have to get out there and make those calls. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching this now, some action steps that you can do right now is you can make a list of 50 ideal and likely partners. 50 like a Whole Foods, like Sodexo, like the OSU Tulsa, like you talked about, like the kitchen, like 50. And then my recommendation is that you dial and smile and you call them all until they cry, buy, or die. That's my move, until they cry, buy. Cry meaning like, stop calling me. Buy meaning they actually buy or they say yes. And die meaning that you just can't reach them and they change their number and they, I don't know, that kind of thing, right? But you just have to be aggressive, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's so inspiring. I love hearing it from a 14-year-old who is actually 41. Okay, so now just like anything, over time, passion tends to die if you don't feed it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like if you don't eat enough food, you wither away. How are you keeping your passion at a peak? Because I've known you now for, I want to say about 4 months maybe, and I'm always trying to catch you down. Like when you're down, I'm always like, yeah, but when's she gonna hit the bottom? But it seems like you're always up. And I know you deal with adversity. How do you feed your passion and continue to stay pumped?
I mean, my passion is cooking. So, then I have my business, which is like my passion. Yeah. And so on my business, on the journey of being an entrepreneur, basically you have your rejections, you have your wins. And basically it's the rejections that keep me going. If one person says no, basically for every 10 no's, you can get at least 1 yes.
That's kind of, now I kind of view it as fuel. Like it almost energizes me, like one of those weird cartoon movies where like the monster gets bigger and more powerful the more you shoot at him. That's kind of how I view it. Is that kind of what you do a little bit? You get more pumped?
Yeah.
The more, okay.
Just more inspiration to keep me going. It's sort of like, it's like a little pride thing. It's like you're going to be able to show them wrong. So that's the fun part of it. But it's also about, whenever I'm doing it, I want to help people. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me read this quote to you, okay? Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, a little company called Apple. Some of you might have heard about it. They're catching on. It's hard to tell with these internet startups if they're really interested in building companies or if they're just interested in money. I can tell you, though, if they don't really want to build a company, they won't luck into it. That's because it's hard. And if you don't have a passion, you'll give up. Sounds like Steve Jobs is saying if you're not passionate, you're not going to make it. Do you agree?
Well, I think passion is like your main fuel that will get you to where you want to be. Yeah. I'm not saying necessarily that you won't get there without passion, but I think passion is the thing that will get you there.
I think passion and then Remy's Italian dressing is what would get you there. That's to me kind of what, you can feel yourself, you can live off of this. Look at the nutrition facts here. I could pretty much survive just off of this and passion. That'd be my, she didn't say that, but that's what I'm going to say. That's my health tip for you.